Hey raccoons and families, welcome to the Junior Symposium. We're excited you could take a little bit of your time to join us for this important event. You just took the ACT exam and I hope it went well. And the reality is you are just 1 year away from being one of these folks and graduating, right? So this is a turning point in your transition as you prepare for life after high school. It's time to start to make some decisions and hone in a little bit more on what you want to explore as you think about a 4-year bachelor degree, a 2-year associate degree, heading right into the workforce, an apprenticeship opportunity, or the military. Tonight is designed to help you begin the exploration process in any one of these pathways. Doesn't mean you need to decide tonight, but you do want to take those initial steps to explore each of these a little bit more. We'll certainly do a lot over the next year during Pride and over the summer and opportunities to help you figure this out a little bit. But tonight, sit back, listen to some of the experts that our Student Services team has brought in, and we look forward to helping you along this journey. Have a good one, everyone.
Searching for meaning in a relentless world. Always connected, but somehow alone. Trapped by illusion. We offer another path, where the battle to belong begins. Awakened by a calling, united by purpose, defined by the cause you fight for.
It's not about you! Work together, get over the hump!
No one can ever take away
You weren't this Marine.
what it means to be among the few, the proud, the Marines.
The battle to keep our nation and its people safe has changed. Our world has become more dangerous and more unpredictable, and those who seek to cause harm and destruction take that opportunity all too often. But America has a powerful response. America has its Marines. A naval expeditionary force in readiness. Extremely adaptable and agile. Prepared to operate inside contested maritime spaces. Built to win our nation's battles and create order from chaos, anytime, anywhere. The Fleet Marine Force is forward deployed and forward postured, deterring potential adversaries and safeguarding key maritime terrain. We are first on the scene, first to help, first to contain a brewing crisis, and if required to do so, first to fight. We work and fight in partnership with the Navy, which makes us instantly mobile, amphibious, and lethal. And our self-sustained forces are able to keep peace, bring aid, or take the fight anywhere on the planet for as long as it takes to buy time, create decision space, or enable our larger joint forces. We are flexible, scalable, and we practice warfare that outmaneuvers adversaries and exploits vulnerabilities. But a force like this is about more than mobility or equipment. It's about Marines. Recruiting and retaining the very best defines who we are. We seek selfless young men and women of character and virtue and challenge them to earn our title. Marines themselves are the greatest weapons in our arsenal, each polished and capable, battle-tested, determined to win.
You must give 100% of yourself at all times.
And never quit or give up.
Steeped in our core values of honor, courage, and commitment, Marines bring moral, physical, and intellectual strength to every situation. And when their time in uniform is done, they use those qualities to continue to serve their communities. But before Marines can ever fight our battles, they learn to work together to overcome doubt, fear, and weakness, and become capable of making smart and decisive combat decisions. It's a special skill honed across more than 240 years of defending this nation. And it's made the Marine fighting spirit legendary. Strategic environments are changing, characterized by evolving technologies and a fight for accurate information. It's a chaotic environment that calls for a next-generation approach. As the world's premier naval expeditionary fighting force, we operate across air, land, sea, and cyberspace. Embracing information environment operations and integrating as part of the Combined Joint Force, Marines bring unmatched combined arms capability. From the great battles of the past and to those ahead that will surely test our nation, the Marines exist now and have always existed for a singular purpose: to fight and to win. And as our world becomes more complex, we'll continue to build a fighting force that can counter every threat to our country. This is your Marine Corps. These are your Marines.
Good afternoon, Oconomowoc. My name is Sergeant Jack Wohlers. I am the Army Reserve and active duty recruiter for Oconomowoc High School. Thank you for the opportunity to come out and talk to you all. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I'm going to talk about the reserves first, and then I'm going to talk about active duty, and then I'm going to give you my contact information at the end so you guys can feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions at all. Starting with the reserves, it is mainly used by people who want to pursue their academic goals full-time and serve their country. The reserves is a 1 week in a month and 2 weeks in the summertime commitment. You will receive on-the-job training, and we can put you in a job that correlates to your field of study, giving you experience that can put you on that competitive edge against your peers when you guys graduate. You will receive the Wisconsin GI Bill, which is a full ride to any UW school along with tuition assistance through the Army Reserve. Next is active duty. This is for the people who want the whole Army experience. After basic training, you will be stationed at one of our many bases worldwide. Depending upon the job you pick will determine your day-to-day life. So if you want to become a cook, you're going to cook. If you want to become a cavalry scout like myself, you're going to be running around the woods in the middle of the night with night vision on. You'll be doing reconnaissance work, all that fun stuff. So you will receive full medical care. You will receive all the college benefits that I talked about and the full-time paycheck. You're also going to receive the post 9/11 GI Bill, which is a full ride scholarship to any school in the country. I want to thank everybody in the Oconomowoc area, the high school students and family, for letting me come out and speak to you guys. I'm an active duty guy myself, and I was born and raised in Wisconsin. I left Wisconsin in 2013, so not too long ago, but I've been around the world twice, talked to everybody once. It's been a wonderful life for myself, and I couldn't see myself doing anything else. So with that being said, my cell phone number is 262-239-6231. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out. I'm available night and day. Have a great night. See
All stop at 200 feet.
We understand an upside-down world. We understand a rogue virus, zero jobs, and stratospheric tuition. But they're writing us off before we get to the starting line. A stalled generation? Not so fast. Who do you think is gonna fix all this? We will. We will because our future is the future. Because the life we have chosen has prepared us for this moment in history. So we're going to build bridges and hospitals in a day. We're going to save families from disaster and feed those left in the cold. We're going to do all this and more because we have an appointment with destiny. We invite you to join us. The next greatest generation is now.
1636. Long before our country was known as the United States of America, the National Guard was established as our first military institution. But what is the National Guard? What is the purpose? How is it organized? And most important, why do people join? The purpose of the National Guard is twofold. 1. To have a standing force of trained soldiers ready to move at the direction of a state's governor in times of natural disasters or emergencies. And 2. To be mobilized federally in times of war and national need. That service could be close to home or overseas. The National Guard is distinct in that Guard members serve part-time and are known as citizen soldiers. At a minimum, they train 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks a year so that they are ready to respond whenever and wherever they are needed. In exchange for their service to their communities and country, National Guard soldiers receive compensation as well as numerous benefits. First, the National Guard will help pay for a 4-year college education or vocational school. In many cases, the Guard covers up to 100% of those education costs. And in the National Guard, you can serve part-time, close to home, while you attend college full-time. So you protect your own community where your part-time service will have the best, most direct effect on the people who matter most to you. National Guard members receive paid career training and earn a steady paycheck. There are also opportunities for advancement. By law, Guard pay increases the longer you serve. And as a National Guard member moves through the military ranks, each promotion earned is coupled with an increase in pay. National Guard members are also eligible for low-cost life insurance, healthcare benefits, and a 401k type savings plan. If you serve 20 years, you get a military retirement in exchange for your part-time service. Maybe the best benefit is the hardest to put into words. Serving just feels good. If it's your nature to help, you can't do more to help yourself, your family, and community than by becoming a part of the Army National Guard.
There was nobody better than us. The problem was just about everybody outranked us. And the really sad thing is we weren't even airmen yet. We started as Army, but we were different. The road in front of us was a runway. We were all about the future. We were young. So the future most of us were concerned about was our own. That's how it is when you start out. What's next for me? How do I get promoted? Where am I going? What do I do? What the Air Force wants you to do is lead. If you're an Airman Basic, lead yourself. From Airman all the way up to Chief. Look at that insignia on your uniform. Those aren't stripes and chevrons. They're wings to learn with, arrows to keep you pointed in the right direction, and stars to reach for. Aim high. If you're doing it right, you're constantly becoming a better version of you. The funny thing is, the better you get, the more you learn about yourself, the more you find out it's not about you. Rank is not a reward, it's a challenge. Those marks don't show how far you've come. They show how many more airmen you get to take with you. Wingmen, leaders, warriors. That's who we are. A lot of people try to tell civilians that being in the Air Force is a lot like a job in the real world. The world doesn't get any more real than this. We took an oath to our country. We're airmen. You might be a logistics expert in the Air Force, but you're an airman first. You're not just an intelligence analyst. You're an airman. You're not working at a place called the Air Force while you get a degree. You are an airman. Doesn't matter if you're an A1C, Tech Sergeant, or Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force. We're airmen. We lead the way by showing the way. We earn respect because we've been there. And when we're suddenly supervisors, we take care of our people because we've been there. Officers are required to be leaders. Enlisted are expected to be leaders. There are plenty of people who outrank us. But there is nobody better than us. We are the future of this Air Force. And the future is where we'll make history. Aim high, Airmen.